Hello, everyone. Welcome to our course, Green Economy from China's Stories. The Second National Conference on Control of Industrial Pollution is regarded as a milestone meeting. In 1993, the Second National Conference on Control of Industrial Pollution was held. It was proposed that for the purpose of control of industrial pollution, clean production must be put into practice, and the conversion of three aspects must be realized, namely, from end treatment to full process production control, from concentration control to both concentration and cap control, from decentralized control to both decentralized and centralized control. The three aspects were turned into three links of environmental governance. The Fourth National Environmental Protection Conference helped the implementation of the previous work. In July 1996, the Fourth National Environmental Protection Conference was held by the State Council, proposing that protecting the environment is the key to implementation of the Sustainable Development Strategy, and protecting the environment is protecting the productivity. The State Council made the decision on strengthening environmental protection, clarifying the environmental protection work at the turning of the century, in terms of the goals, tasks, and measures. The essence of protecting the environment is protecting the productivity. The Fourth National Environmental Protection Conference determined the policy of laying equal emphasis on pollution prevention and ecological protection, pollutant cap control plan, and the cross-century green plan are two major measures. Since then, a nationwide campaign for pollution prevention and ecological protection was carried out in major cities, river basins, regions, and sea areas. It marked a new stage of environmental protection work. The third stage is the pollutant cap control. At this stage, the introduction of sustainable development provides a new path for China's environmental protection and governance. In the 1990s, based on the increasing pollution in some regions and river basins, a further campaign against environmental pollution was carried out. In major river basins, regions, cities, and sea areas, in order to move forward the Sustainable Development Strategy. The comprehensive realignment of urban environment improvement and quantitative assessment began to be implemented at this stage. A series of urban environmental management modes were established, which focused on the environmental protection responsibility system, comprehensive urban environment improvement, and environmental protection model cities. These management modes had Chinese characteristics. A scientific outlook on development was developed, providing new concepts and ideas about environmental governance and protection. Since the 16th CPC National Congress, the Central Committee and the State Council have required establishing and implementing a scientific outlook on development, building a harmonious socialist society, building a resource-saving and environment-friendly society. Other new ideas, strategies, and measures were put forward as well. The fifth plenary session of the 16th CPC Central Committee pointed out that we should move faster to build a resource-conserving, environmentally friendly society, and for the first time building a resource-saving and environmentally friendly society is regarded as a strategic task for the midterm and long-term planning of national economic and social development. At the same time, a campaign for model cities in environmental protection was launched in China, and a pattern of ecological demonstration was formed at the levels of province, city, county, town, township, and village. The campaign and pattern contributed to the ecological progress. 14 provinces, including Hainan, Zhejiang, and Fujian, as well as other autonomous regions and municipalities, started to improve their ecological systems. A large-scale urban environmental improvement campaign was carried out in major cities. Over 70 cities were elected as the model city for environmental protection. A number of social activities for environmental protection were carried out to build green institutions, schools, and communities for the purpose of demonstration, and became a trend of the Chinese society. In this context, the implementation of environmental-friendly strategy played an important role. In 2008, the Ministry of Environmental Protection was established. In the east, south, northwest, southwest, northeast, and north of China, 6 regional environmental supervision centers were built, while implementing cap control, quantitative assessment, and strict accountability. Multiple policies were combined, shifting from using administrative methods to comprehensively using laws, economics, technology, and necessary administrative methods to solve environmental problems. The policy system basically took shape, giving equal attention to the prevention and punishment. A series of laws and regulations were promulgated, including the Air Pollution Prevention Law, Water Pollution Prevention Law, and other regulations. Amendments were made to adapt to the new situation. The Radioactive Pollution Prevention Law, Environmental Impact Assessment Law, Clean Production Promotion Law, and Circular Economy Promotion Law were issued, providing legal measures and basis for administration. The fourth stage is the development of ecological civilization. Promoting ecological progress is our unswerving goal. The report of the 18th CPC National Congress held that promoting ecological progress is a long-term task of vital importance to the people's well-being and the Chinese nation's future. Facing increasing resource constraints, severe environmental pollution, and ecosystem degradation, we must raise the ecological awareness of the need to respect, accommodate, and protect nature, give high priority to making ecological progress, and incorporate it into the process of economic, political, cultural, and social development in all aspects. We are working hard to build a beautiful country and realize the sustainable development of the Chinese nations. This coincides with the overall plan for promoting balanced economic, political, cultural, social, and ecological progress. Regarding the development of ecological civilization, explorations have been made since the 18th CPC National Congress, forming 4 beams and 8 pillars. In April 2015, the CPC Central Committee and the State Council jointly issued Opinions on Accelerating Ecological Progress, which specified the overall requirements, goals, vision, key tasks, and system for making ecological progress. In September of the same year, Integrated Reform Plan for Promoting Ecological Progress was introduced. We should improve the system of property rights for natural resource assets. Establish a system for the development and protection of territorial space. Improve ecological conservation performance evaluation and accountability systems, which formed the structure of 4 beams and 8 pillars. During this period, the 5 major principles of development were proposed, guiding the development of ecological civilization. The 5th plenary session of the 18th CPC Central Committee was held in Beijing from October 26 to 29, 2015. The plenary session stressed that in order to achieve the objectives for the 13th Five-Year Plan, resolve difficulties, and cultivate strengths for further development, we need to firmly establish and put into practice a new philosophy of innovative, coordinated, green, open, and shared development. This profound change will have a bearing on our overall development. We must fully realize the significance of this change for our ecological progress. The concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets, is our strong engine to push forward the ecological progress. On October 18, 2017, Comrade Xi Jinping pointed out in the report of the 19th National Congress that we must ensure harmony between human and nature. We must realize that lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets, and act on this understanding. Implement our fundamental national policy of conserving resources, and cherish the environment as we cherish our own lives. We should adopt a holistic approach to conserving our ecosystem. Implement the strictest possible systems for environmental protection, and develop eco-friendly growth models and ways of life. We must pursue a model of sustainable development featuring increased production, higher living standards, and healthy ecosystems. We must continue the Beautiful China initiative to create good working and living environments for our people, and play our part in ensuring global ecological security. What are our development goals? We should pursue high-quality development. Quality first, efficiency first. To promote high-quality economic development, we need to grasp the pulse of the times and work hard to thoroughly implement the 5 major principles of innovative, coordinated, green, open, and shared development, thus promoting the high-quality economic development and realizing the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. The 4th plenary session of the 19th Central Committee put forward 13 advantages and 13 aspects that we should insist on. The environmental governance and the overall plan for ecological progress are 2 aspects that we need to implement in a modern way. From the perspective of the fields or targets covered by the environmental governance system, 3 shortcomings need to be remedied. The first is to promote a green development system. The second is to build an ecological restoration and protection system. The third is to build a rural ecological protection system. From the perspective of the main force and means, 3 points of weakness need to be strengthened. The first is to focus on efficiency and optimize the environmental and economic policies. The second is to formulate proper environmental and social policies. The third is to strengthen the Ecologically Technical Service System. In this lesson, we have analyzed and shared some knowledge about China's environmental protection and governance. We have summarized the 4 stages. We also learned about China's development goals. That can be a reference for our next study. Thank you. See you next time.